words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures to symbolize the decibel levels, bred of 1,000 whispers, to mummify useless, unknown poems, spit a shower with gold glitter.
Who is the drizzle?
Who is he?
Who is the drizzle?
Yeah, who is he?
Who is the drizzle?
Who is he?
Who is the drizzle?
Yeah, who is he?
What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be bringing you a new build video. This build I've been running for probably about the past 3 weeks. I've had some slight changes with the DLC dropping and just testing and seeing how I wanted to do things, and I decided I was going to go mostly glass cannon on this. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, you got the Espada Rapera, which is, to me, it's just one of the best rapiers in the game. It's so versatile. You can main hand it and you can parry. Very, very powerful in power stance. Then we're going to go to the dagger, just for parries, riposte, backstabs, and whatnot. Then we're going to the old whip, and since this is mainly a dex build, this is a spotted whip. Spotted whip with poison. And I don't typically, if I had an option, I wouldn't run this for the simple fact that I don't like using whips. I don't like their movesets. I don't think they're very good. But with the pre-patch before the DLC dropped, as everyone knows, Monastery Skimtar is back, and there's nothing that makes me more mad than a Monastery Skimtar abuser. So this whip is for them. Alright, then we got the Pyromancy Flame. That's a given. Currently I run Great Combustion, Great Chaos Fireball, Flame Swath. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Alright, so then we're moving on to the shield, the Transgressor's Leather Shield. This is just a gimme on basically all my builds, especially if I'm going for low weight, because this thing weighs 0.3 pounds. It's basically a free shield. I wouldn't care if it had just the most garbage stats of anything I've ever seen. It weighs 0.3 pounds. It's a free shield. Alright, then we move on to probably the most changed out slot on this build so far. And Spider Silk has found its home here. I'd never used it before, and then I found out the heavy attack actually pierces shields, and it just goes along with the expansion and the pre-expansion patch. It actually got a major buff, and this thing is actually, it's really nice. Like, I really enjoy using it. It's great in power stance. It has a long reach, S-scaling in dex. The counter damage is a little low, but for those people trying to turtle on you, you want a Spider Silk. So now we're moving on to armor, and I have the Engraved Gauntlets and the Judgment Tights. That's it. I like the 30% roll. I don't want to be over 30%. Now, we're moving on to rings. And this is the most changed setup for the build so far, is rings. With the DLC, they introduced this ring called Flynn's Ring, and I'll get into that in a second. But right now, we run the old Leo ring. With any poke build, you're going to run the old Leo ring. It's priceless. And then we're going to do Ring of Blades +2 for the 50 AR. We're going to use Flynn's Ring. Flynn's Ring is the new DLC ring. What this thing does is if your maximum equip load is underneath 60, you get the full benefit of the 50 AR from it. Now, that is incredible if you stack it with the Ring of Blades. If they wouldn't stack, I wouldn't use it. I'd rather use the Ring of Blades. But they do stack. So just from Ring of Blades and Flynn's Ring, I'm getting an additional 100 AR right off the bat. Currently, I'm using the Red Tear Stone. I will swap this out for either the Stone Ring or the Yours Ring. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm battling a spellcaster. Stone Ring's for heavy armor people, and the Spell Ring is for, of course, spellcasters. And I usually just straight up run Stone Ring, and then once someone gets me below 30% of my max health, I'll switch out to the Red Tear Stone. And that just seems to be more effective. And you got to get good at that ring swap thing, because if you're not there's no point even trying. Now we're gonna move on to stats, and stats is it's pretty open-ended, really. Level 150, I have 50 vigor. I start all my builds with 50 vigor. I don't go any less than that. This one has 30 endurance. Typically I stop at 20, but because of the pokes, we're gonna do 30. It actually benefits a lot. People think I'm out of stamina, but I'm not. We're running 14 vitality to get the most benefit from Flynn's Ring as possible. We're running 20 attunement, so I can cast my Pyromancies, Great Combustion, Great Chaos Fireball, Flame Swath. 17 strength, that's specifically so I can power stance the Spider Silk and the Espada. 40 dex, just because that's my main stat. Damage boost, always necessary. And 20 adaptability, which is usually where I stop at. And I try to hit the 96 agility breakpoint, but because this is one character that I run that has 20 attunement, it gives me 100 agility. And yeah, I'll leave this screen up for a little bit, and then we're going to go into a montage, and I hope you guys enjoyed the build.
You are watching a master at work.
Stepping live in the place, smacking blood out his face. It's the principle, don't get it wrong. What I do to eat is nothing in comparison to what I do to keep self upright and exact. Spray the Mac if I have to, defend the castle. Sling lasso, roping them till he recoup. Pass the keys to the coupe. It's cute for the words to scoot off. 95 North, cut from the cloth of king who bears struggle. Endless lifeline, theology of time. Move when I made the motion to the mic to recite the dart that I had written. Light existed in the darkness, instant gratification. How far can you travel to Mike's Spa?
Water is the softest substance in the world, but yet it can penetrate the hardest rock or anything, granite, you name it. Water also is insubstantial. By that I mean you cannot grasp hold of it. You cannot punch it and hurt it.
Yeah. See the godlike gleam so bright I gave birth to, that you attract to. Heart so fuller, make you wanna pull your trigger and get rid of. Shiny ball militant head like Lou Gossett. He's walking with the shining lamp of knowledge. Glory be the Lord with the justice sword. Supreme being all I seeing. Radiant sun, imperishable absolute. Y'all salute. Approximately 3 mil. Bodies like an empty vessels I must fill. Check where I came from. Any godson or mason is my son. English C lesson #1 for the dumb. If he ain't true a lemon son, then I never heard of one. Back your gun, 101, come and get some.
Water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Yo, I thought the sign read no colors allowed. Well, how then? Give me a few, just listen. Instead of wasting time trying to grab them back, the dominant magnetic will always attract. The underlight causing him to strive to be. Now Eminem, for example, just another sample of your worst nightmare coming back at you, so beautifully designed. The patience of time to see everything that has been always will be. Now figure out the riddle, the never-ending cycle, born in itself, back into the circle. I'm thankful for the blessing.
Hey, who's your dead friend? He's dead. Oh, you're leaving?